Hi guys, welcome back to today's episode of Project Management in Real Life, how it happens at the company, in every company, how project really happen in every company. So yesterday video I talked about how project landed in company, how clients find a company and give them project to work for them. I described how it really happens in real life yesterday video. So if you haven't watched that video yet, I would advise you to go and watch that video first before you even start watching this one. If you don't, you're never gonna understand this video you're about to watch. Please, what you can do for yourself now is go back, search for the episode 4 of the video I dropped yesterday, watch that first, and then you can come back to this. And if this is your first time, you're just coming across my account, make sure you go start from episode 1 or 2 before you come and watch this one, so you can understand everything. My goal is bigger than you just coming up and watch one video without understanding what I am doing. So in today's video, I'm going to be telling you the main reason why a company always puts in their job description that CRM experience needed or HubSpot experience, Salesforce experience needed. I know if you've ever applied for any project management role online, you would have come across that so many times on job description. So I'm going to be showing you what that really means, what they mean by they need a project manager that has CRM experience before they can hire them. This is exactly what you mean. Let's get into it.
Before we continue from when the client has filled the form and the client has clicked submit, before we continue on where the submit form automatically landed, I want you to understand something today as a project manager. It doesn't matter, maybe you are a project manager, operation manager, or maybe you are, project coordinator, right? Some company, if you see a job, project management job, sometimes some description ask for HubSpot experience. It doesn't always mean you will be selling products or anything. In many startups, right, it means you should know how to set up and manage the operational side of HubSpot. When they say HubSpot experience needed, they don't mean that you should know everything about HubSpot as a project manager. They just want you to know how to integrate things in HubSpot or how to do some things in HubSpot as a project manager, and it is a must. It is definitely needed. It is needed. In many startups, it means you should know how to set up and manage the operation side, creating contact properties, organizing the CRM, integrating websites for like any company you want to work for. They are definitely going to have their own website. So it's your job to know how to integrate their website form. That form I just showed you now that the client clicked when she was looking for someone to build a website for her. The client, the form she filled on that website, that is the form you should know how to integrate. You should know how to integrate it into HubSpot CRM and make sure information flows smoothly from sales to the project team. That is exactly what you'll be doing. And in larger company, this work is often handled by HubSpot administrator. They already did everything. Everything is integrated already. Your own job is to just go into the HubSpot and do the normal thing. But in some cases, some startup company will want you to know how to do it. That's the main reason why I want to show you this aspect. I'm not supposed to show you actually, but I just want you to know how this thing works. So it's common in most startups that project manager, operation manager, or program manager to handle this setup as well. It is common, very common. Most of the clients I've worked with have been the one to integrate their form, everything on the website to HubSpot. And most of the time as well, I built HubSpot for them. I built the system in HubSpot. I onboarded everything in HubSpot. Maybe I will do the lesson on how to manage the HubSpot CRM as well. Everything you need to know about HubSpot, I will do it later on. But what we are building now is a real example of CRM implementation workflow. I just want you to know how it goes. We are creating custom contact property and preparing HubSpot to receive leads from a website form that we will be using, for example, in real life, how it works in company. That's earlier website I use as an example for that video is just for you to understand how clients locate any company that wants to do something for them, that make it called project in every company. I just want you to use that. I just used that earlier website to do an example for you on how they fill the form, and immediately they fill the form, they click submit, how it goes. Now we'll be using real website now to do this. My own real website, I'll be using it. There is something I call Zenvra. I'm building a PM tool. It's called Zenvra, and we have Zenvra Academy and Zenvra Ops as well. So we are going to be using the Zenvra Ops, where we help startups, founders, and marketing agencies to execute their operation, everything they want to do in the company. So that is what we're going to be using. But before we continue that now, this is the kind of practical HubSpot knowledge many startups value in project management. Now, a company hired you, they've interviewed you, do everything, you passed, and they said you should have HubSpot experience on how to integrate things into HubSpot. And in your mind, you know yourself, you really do not know anything about it, but you lied in your resume. So this is how you will do it. Immediately you got hired, and they want you to integrate something in the HubSpot the company are using. This is how you will do it. Right now, as you can see my interface now, you see this myself. So sometimes some people like their interface, their first interface, to be their dashboard, but I prefer this one. This is what I've always been using. I just created this HubSpot because of this teaching class that I'm doing. I have the HubSpot I'm using for my work, but I created this HubSpot for Zenvra Ops to teach you guys to understand. Now you see all this navigation menu, right? You see CRM, marketing, content, sales, revenue, services, everything are there. Per each navigation button, everything under the navigation button will definitely pop up, right? It will pop up. But that's not where we are going. Immediately you log into your HubSpot and it's open. The first thing you're going to do is go to your settings button. Do you see this? You see where my mouse, this thing is? You will click on it, the settings. Now I've already inserted the profile image I want my HubSpot to have based on Zenvra Ops. I use the Zenvra Ops logo brand there. I've already inserted the name Zenvra Ops, English, everything, all those necessary. Those ones are minor things. I've added everything. You can see the email. These are these. If you want to set anything like this, profile, email, everything, you will see them. But this is not why we are here. Let's get back. Now you have to scroll down right here. Scroll down until you see data management. Now this is where we are coming. You see this data management, you will click on property. This property I'm clicking is based on what we want to do on this lesson. I'll be using property. If you want me to do HubSpot creation or how to operate HubSpot, I can do that video. Just let me know in the comment section. I will do that video separately, but I don't want to interrupt this lesson that we are about to do. You click on property. Immediately you click on property, you see a lot of properties here. A lot. We have a lot here. You see, we have almost like 200 before, but I've deleted some. But in HubSpot, there are some you will not be able to delete because HubSpot intentionally leaves them here for some purpose. So I've not been able to delete some, but I've deleted some. But when you first start, you will just click here, this box here, then you click archive. Is this called archive? Yes. Immediately you click archive. This any number you see here, just enter it. Once you enter it, then click archive. The thing will archive, or I don't know, is it archive or archive? Yes, I think it's archive. Then you click it, the thing will delete. But I don't want to delete anything again because I've already deleted. If I should delete another one, what I've created will definitely disappear, and I don't want that to happen. I don't want to start from scratch. So we'll go back. I just show you that in case if you want to delete sometime next time. Immediately you do that. Now we want to integrate our form, Zenvra Ops form, to HubSpot. This is how it's happening. The form on that website, immediately they click it, immediately they click submit. That submit, this is where it's coming on HubSpot. This is where it's coming, but some company has not do that already, so you'll be the one to do it. For that form to be here, you will come here as we started earlier, then you will click contact. You see this select object here, this is where you will select. It should be based on what you want to integrate from the company website or company other places into where HubSpot will determine which one you want to click here. We have company properties, contract properties, card properties, corporate properties, but what we need now is the contact property, because it is form, the client form, any form that clients filled on our website is what we want to integrate here on this HubSpot. Immediately you click that contact property, right? Then normally before HubSpot interface, when you create property, you will see group navigation button here. You will see here before, but then it's no longer here again. It's no longer here. You will go back from here. We'll go back. The group we want to create now, the integration we want to create here, which is the form anyone fill on our website, is called group. First of all, we create group. After creating that, after we click on that group, then you will create group. After you create that group, you will name that group Zenvra. You will name that group the name of the website you are working with. The name of that website where that form any client fill is the name you will name this group, because you will not want to be strolling up and down on this HubSpot. You don't even want to do it because all the properties here is too much. They are, like I said, we are going to create for Zenvra Academy, right? But let's check. It seems I've already created Zenvra Ops here. Let's check. Yes, like I said, I've already created it. But as I've created it, I named it Zenvra Ops intake form because it is Zenvra Ops we are going to be using. Everything here now has been created. Alright. After we create that Zenvra Hub, now we've created the group, right? Like I've shown you that I've created Zenvra Ops form. Then we'll now go back, we'll come back here to properties 180. You see here, this is all the properties on this website properties now. Now we are here. Now what we want to create now is property. We've created the group we'll be needing. All these things you are seeing here are called group, but we don't need any of these groups. Each group, they belong to some other things, right? We've created our own group, which is our own website we are going to use, which is Zenvra Ops. Now we'll come back to properties. We are here already. Then you click create property. You see, now immediately we click create property. You see all the thing we have been needing is not here. Then you click edit more options. You see, immediately we clicked on edit more options. This is very important because the quick form we clicked earlier does not allow us to choose the property group. So that's why we clicked on edit more property, right? You will see all this panel. Immediately the panel open, you will see all this field. You see it, property label, object type, group, description, everything. These are not all we'll be needing on the inside this thing that we want to create now. This is not going to be enough, right? This is not enough. So what you will do next is, as you see this property label, object type, group. Now this group you will click and search for the group we created earlier, which is Zenvra Ops. We search for it because if I say you should be strolling, it should take time, and all these things you should know how to use them. We called this, I've forgotten. When I remember, I would say it. Just search for the name of the form you are looking for. You see, as I press ZE, it pop up the name of the form I want to. So it is there. You see, immediately we enter this form. Now we click on this form. Now this automatically tells HubSpot that every property we're going to be creating from now on belongs in this custom group we entered. Everything we are going to be creating now belongs in here. Immediately you enter this form, do not press anything here. Don't start creating anything yet, because every property you are going to create here should base on what is on the form on the website. You see that form? Everything on that form, every question they ask on that form on that website is what we are going to be using here. So you don't want to type anything yet, right? So once you've entered this Zenvra Ops group, then you will now go back to that form on website. Make sure everything in that form you write it down. all right, because you don't want to make mistake. That thing will automatically be showing up here. You will check everything on that form, on that website, in that form on that website. That is what we will be using to create these properties here for our group Zenva Ops. I hope you understand it. Please, if you don't understand, ask me a question. I am willing to explain. I am not rushing, so don't rush either. We will have to stop from here now because this video is getting longer as I'm expected. We will be seeing how we will create this label, this property in HubSpot that makes it, whenever people fill the form on the website, it makes it landed in HubSpot automatically. We'll be talking about it in our next video.
Our next video, we'll be sharing how to integrate that form into the HubSpot CRM.